On today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Disney Pixar Cube and Stack WALL-E. He's posable and also has freewheeling action. This comes to us from the folks over at Thinkway Toys. These are a new line of figures. Just found these actually at Toys R Us. And it's kind of really neat to see that a toy company is releasing Disney characters in a 6-inch posable line. Now, WALL-E's not really so much 6-inch, but he's a smaller character. It also looks like he comes with a couple of cubes. We'll have a look at that when we get this opened up. But it is superposable. That I like. On the back of the package, make your own trash cubes, lift WALL-E's back panel, open front cover, fill cavity with regular playing dough, not included, and close, press back panel, close to pop out a cube printed with the trash details on two sides. Also down below, some other figures you can pick up. I didn't see actually all of these. I saw Mr. Incredible, I saw Eve, and I saw Nemo, which I picked up. Didn't find Bruce, and I didn't find Syndrome, so I'm hoping I didn't miss my chance and I'll see these figures at some point. But this comes to us all from the folks over at Thinkway Toys. Fantastic. What I am going to do is take a break, and I'm going to get this opened up. When we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Disney Pixar WALL-E. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Always really being a huge WALL-E fan. Love the movie. It was so awesome to finally get figures these guys released. Now, we did get WALL-E figures before, really at the time that the movie had first come out, and I just never got around to picking up toys. So giving it a chance again to pick up new WALL-E pieces is always win for me. I don't have Play-Doh. I don't really have a dough that I could show you guys how the garbage compactor works on WALL-E, but the folks over at Thinkway Toys give you two extras that you can store inside WALL-E. One is more of a gold color, kind of looks like the color of a caramel. The other one is more a silver. But either one of them, or if you want to make your own cubes, what you would do is take the front section of WALL-E, and it opens up, displaying the textured surface that would essentially create one of these with a Play-Doh. So what you would do is then take the back section here. This opens up, and as it opens up, there's almost a pulley system that pulls back as well. As soon as I pull that back, this whole open area is visible. And in theory, if you had Play-Doh, you would take, line this up, you would take Play-Doh as a flat surface, you put that in as a blob of Play-Doh, close this up, and then you would push this against itself. And when doing that, it would not only pop the cube out, but it would give you that textured surface. A nice touch. I may also not use it with the Play-Doh or like a modeling clay either, because I really don't want to get really my logic too is the same way with like water guns or water toys. Water toys, I don't like to put I don't put water in, like if they have like if it's an action figure that has water inside or you can fill it up with water, I never fill it with water because there's always going to be that chance that there's residual always in it and it just sits and it gets funky. I don't want to put clay in here or Play-Doh and just run the risk that it's just going to leave all this goop inside. So I'm probably not going to put it in, but you could put it in if you so wish. If we are still to demonstrate it with the plastic or rubber cubes included, once again, you can push that back section here and it pops right onto the floor. It pops one of the cubes out. Again, a really nice touch. I'm not going to use it with the clay or the Play-Doh, but it's a nice touch if you so want to do it that way. The rest of the piece is really gorgeous. On the front, he's got his solar charge. He's got some nice accent, silver accents on him. He is yellow, but it looks like they put kind of like darker areas of wash on him to kind of give him that look of age. His treads aren't working treads, however, he does have free moving wheels on the underside, so to move WALL-E is very easily. like so. He's got some nice details on the sides of his arms, the caution kind of tape on his arm, and of course the very adorable face. Who would have thought that a robot, of all things, with binocular eyes could be so adorably cute? And yet, WALL-E manages to do that in the movie. When it comes to his articulation, as I mentioned, he's got the free rolling wheels. Don't really want to count that as articulation, but his head does rotate all the way around. He does have a hinge in the neck, only a single hinge, though it looked like it was a secondary hinge here. It isn't though. It's just a hinge at the top neck area there. And then also he can rotate his head independently from the rest of his neck as well. When it comes to his shoulders, would you call them shoulders? His robot arms hinge out. They do rotate all the way around. He does have what I thought was a rotation in the hand, but there was no articulation in the hand. However, he does have hinged hands. Kind of like the equivalent of 3 fingers or 4 fingers. Those can move as well. It's really a nice piece. Thinkway Toys is really supporting this line too. They're pushing this line hard with not only the smaller scale figures that we're looking at right now, but for WALL-E fans out there, me specifically, they have electronic WALL-E, which I picked up, and I'll show you guys that as well. And also they're releasing a remote control WALL-E too. A little bit bigger than the electronic WALL-E, but still has the lights, the sounds, and its remote control. So if you were a fan of WALL-E and certainly didn't get your chance to get a WALL-E toy the first time when the movie was released, thank goodness the folks over at Thinkway Toys are producing Disney figure pieces. It's not just WALL-E. Certainly they will be covering other pieces from Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, and so on. But WALL-E is definitely a place where I wanted to start, as WALL-E is one of my favorite Pixar movies. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the Thinkway Toys Disney Pixar WALL-E. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more videos heading your way. Thanks for watching as you always do. I'll see you next time.